Hello and welcome to Now All the Yarn podcast. My name is Lisa and I live in Michigan with my husband and my kiddos. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as 72 Stitches. And this is episode 272. Got my coffee in my Swifty mug today. I had to put all my summer stock camp mugs away. Dear. I got pumpkin spice creamer. My friend bought this for me on Amazon. Swifty mug, love it. Today is Friday, September 6th, 2024, and it is 9:01 a.m. This is my YouTube channel where I share my knitting, crocheting, cross stitch, whatever crafty thing I'm up to. Today I have knitting and cross stitch. I have 3 finished objects and 2 whips and lots of yarn to show you. The rest of my birthday yarn came, so I will show that. Yeah. I will have the show notes right down there underneath the title. Click the word more a couple times. Everything should drop down for you. And yeah, I'm most active on Instagram. I will have my Ravelry group down there where I'm hosting Knit All the MKALs. That's the Stephen West Mystery Knit-alongs. And what's the other one? Knit All the Scraps. Yes, Knit All the Scraps. Both of those are year-long knit-alongs and they end December 31st. Speaking of knit-alongs, I think next year I'm just gonna do knit all the socks. Year-long knit-along for socks. What do you guys think about that? Yay? Nay? Or I can just do knit all the stripes. I don't know yet. I haven't decided because that one could be, I don't know, do I break my tradition? I don't know yet. I'll have to think about that. Should I do knit all the stripes or knit all the socks? I don't know. Something to think about. All right, speaking of knit-alongs, I have the winners for the Knit All the Stripes. So I have them on sticky notes. I drew one prize for the chatter thread and then 4 from the FOs. These will be patterns of your choice on Ravelry up to US, we'll say $9, US $9. So contact me on Ravelry and give me your Ravelry name if it's different than what you're messaging me with and the pattern that you would like, and I will send these out to you as soon as possible. All right, for the chatter thread, Blaze 19. Contact me with your info and I will send out your pattern to you. And then here are the FO winners. I didn't write the post numbers just because it was a lot. There was like 300 and some. 389, I think, FOs. You guys did awesome. So we have, let's see if I can read backwards. Probably not. DM Brown 240. Shauna Stitches. Naughty Bee and Aaron's 1963. I will hold this up for you so you can pause it. If that's you, contact me. And yeah, that's it. Great job, everyone. I love seeing all the stripes. Lots of stripy socks in that knit along. Loved it. Okay, let's see. Oh, we're gonna do stash stats for August. I did pretty good. Let's see, I knit I bought a lot of yarn, but it was fine. It equaled out. I knit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pairs of socks. And only one of those were DK. So that's pretty good. I did those coasters. I made 8 coasters. I did that little mini basket, scrappy basket. I finished my Starflake shawl, and I did 3 squares on my Cozy Memories. I cast on my Cozy Memories for a total of 1,203 grams out. In was 940, is that 5? Yes, 945. I added some yarn in. It's okay, it was my birthday month. I got my Freckle Whimsy clubs. I bought a skein of mustache. I got the yarn for my MKAL, which I think is okay because I didn't get 400 grams. I only got 200 because I'm using some of my stash. And then I bought a new to me dyer, Ruby and Roses. I will show that because it came yesterday. So I will show that. So yeah, 945 to 1,203. I think that's pretty good. More out than in. The in was a bit much. I'm going to try to behave myself this month. We'll see. So far, so good. I got my Freckle Whimsy clubs, and I bought some West Yorkshire Spinners yarn, which also came yesterday. So I will show that. So I'm hoping not to buy any more than that. I'm hoping. We'll see. You know, stuff happens. Okay, let's get on with the finished objects. Did I say I have 3? I have 3 finished objects and 2 whips. I finished 2 things yesterday, so when I was doing my notes, I'm like, oh no. Or before I did in my notes, I had 4 finished objects, or 4 whips and 1 finished object. I'm like, oh, I got lots of whips. And then I finished 2 things yesterday, so it evened out a little bit more. Okay, let's start with socks. I finished 1 pair. This was my last pair for summer sock camp. Pair 26. And Kay, she beat me, the crazy sock lady, she beat me by 1 pair. 1 pair. It's okay. I believe we're still, this is 62 for the year. I believe we're both at 62, but I don't know. She hasn't been posting socks. So I don't know if she's like secretly working on them and then she's going to post a bunch and then I'm going to feel behind again. But it's okay. I'm not. It's fine. We're not really racing. We're just knitting socks because we like to knit socks. So these are scrappy socks. Mustache yarn. Star Wars colorways. The heels and toes are in Lemonade Shop. 64 stitches. I guess I'll tell you all my sock details because my whips are socks, so I don't want to repeat myself. So 15 rows, rounds of 2x2 rib, knit 2, purl 2 rib. 64 stitches, US 1.5, which is a 2.5 millimeter. Did I say 64 stitches? 64 stitches. I knit mine magic loop, and I use the Vanilla Sock on Magic Loop by Kay, the Crazy Sock Lady. And these don't match. I just went crazy. And these are a gift. Oh, look at these. I love scrappy socks so much. Love them. I believe I did 40 to 45 rows for the legs on these. And I started these, let's see, August 25th, and I finished them August 31st. So I finished them the last day for summer sock camp. 26 pairs, if I remember. I hope I can remember. At the end of this video, I will post a picture of, I laid out all of the socks I had to dig for them. If I'm smart, next year I won't do this. I didn't gift any yet, so I got them all out and I laid them all out on my floor and I took a picture, and it's the best epic picture ever of socks. If I remember, I will try to put that at the very, very end of the video. I don't know how people can like do like a picture here, pop. I don't know how they do that. I don't edit on a computer, and I'm thinking maybe that's what it is. I do my editing on my iPad, which is where I film it, and I don't know how they pop pictures right on there. I need to learn how to do that. But it'll be at the end. Stick around for it. Or if you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen it, but it's the best picture ever. It took some time to find all the socks and lay them all out, but I think it was worth it. So hopefully next year, I will have a stack, and it will be easier to take a picture that way. I won't have to dig for them. But that's my finished pair of socks this time, and I finished, I guess we'll keep on going with knitting. I finished my bag. My, what is this, Skra bucket, S-K-R-A bucket, all one word. So I just finished the base last week, so I did this. And I finished the drawstring. And I don't know if I can, yep, I'll be able to do it. Okay, so here is the construction of this said bag. It's a paper pattern. I don't want to give too much away, but you fold it in on itself. It's magic. I did drawstring I-cords. That was fun. I used DPNs for that one. That way I could just slide it instead of putting them back on the needle, knitting, putting back on the needle. So it's reversible if you want, which is pretty cool. So I could reverse it this way. I haven't decided which side I like better. I mean, this side has more green and rainbow. But yeah, I used US 6. I pretty much followed the pattern except for the I-cord. I did not do the I-cord drawstrings as long as the pattern said. So if I use this, we will see. I mean, it's floppy. It doesn't stand up on itself. So I don't know. I'm unsure if I'm going to like it. We will see. It was a great stash buster. I think it was like 242 grams of yarn out of my stash, which is pretty good. And I did fingering weight held double. So I pretty much followed the pattern, and I did the large size, except for my I-cords. I think my I-cords were, they said 20 centimeters. I did mine 28 inches, because it was about, I think it's about 14, I think this is like 12 inches. So I did 14 times 2, 28. And yeah, and I did, my I-cords are different. Different colors. So yeah, I love it. So we'll see if I use it. I don't know. I might. I don't know. So we will see. The floppiness, I think, is the thing that's going to bother me, but I could just, I could store yarn in here. Or I'm just going to have to try it and see if I like it. If I like it, I will make more. And this is my Twin Mountain Handcrafts Progress Keeper. A little pumpkin. So that is that finished object. I finished that yesterday. And I finished my cross stitch. I'm calling this done. The stitching's done. I just got to cut it out and put the backing on it and everything. So we're just going to call it done. It says Eye of Newt here. I don't know if you can read that very well. Eye of Newt. We got the beads on. We got the sequins. This is a kit from Satsuma Street. Love it. I was doing 30 minutes a day until yesterday. I did my 30 minutes and I finished this part. So I think I had like just this much, some of this maybe. And I'm like, I'm just finishing it. So I probably worked on it for an hour yesterday. After the stitching, I did all the beads. School's back. And I got my window open. Gotta love that school's back. And there's the back. It looked nice until I put all my beads on, and I didn't want to cut it, so I just kind of went in a circle. I don't know if that is loud for you as it is for me. Wow, can we please stop? I'm trying to podcast. And I don't know why it's blasted on the outside of the building. This doesn't seem, it doesn't seem like that would be useful to anybody. But here we go. I finished my potion bottle. Love it. I have my next one picked out. I'm gonna do let's see, a pumpkin. I forgot what it's called. It's like a cat. It's a cat pumpkin. So that is that. All right. That's all the finished objects. Now we'll go on to whips. And both of these, that's right. All of my whips from last week, I finished them. So these are brand new whips. That's kind of satisfying. I didn't realize that. So we got bags by Awesome Granny. So I was digging through my scraps and my stash, and I found this kit, or this, it's not kit, this mini set of yarn, and I'm like, these need to be socks. So that's what I did. It's a Dragon Horde yarn. I probably had this in my stash for like 2 years, so she probably doesn't have these anymore. I finished the heel flaps and the heel turns, and we're at the awkward stage of the magic loop where they're half on the needle and half not. Doing them in tandem. If you're curious about my markers, I will link a video down below. But I'm doing 10 rounds per color. I have 5 minis. This is the one that you haven't seen yet. And these are based on Harry Potter colors. I just realized as I was looking at the colorway names, I'm like, these are all drinks. Except for one of them. I'm like, oh. It's the 3 broomsticks. Oh my. So we have Madame Rosmerta? So that's the broomsticks, the owner of the broomsticks. And we have mulled mead. So I'm like, okay, that's mulled mead. And then we have fire whiskey. I'm like, okay, that's a drink. We got butterbeer. And this one is pumpkin juice. I thought that was clever. It didn't dawn on me as I was winding these. Nope, didn't. Not until yesterday when I'm like, wait a second. So that's the next color. So my plan is to just do 10 rows of each color until I am ready for the toes. The toes I will do the same. This is a lemonade chop. Did them 15 rows of rib cuff, and I use Chiaogoo red lace needles, 32-inch cord. I do not like it when they're at this stage, so I will be picking up for the gussets. So I'll do the 10 rows of this color, and then I will pick up the gusset on this one and do it, since I don't want to cut this. And if I have, after these socks, I would love to put them in my TK blanket. I also have another mini set of Harry Potter yarn. I bought 2 of them. I think she came out with 4 and I really wanted all 4, but I had to behave myself. So I just got 2. So I'm hoping to do a pair of socks with the 5. Put some in my blanket. Whatever I have left from both sets, I will do the same thing. I will put all 10 colors together and see if I can get another pair of socks out of it. That's the plan. We will see. I don't know if I'll have enough to do like my other Cozy Memories blanket. I don't know. So I guess we will see after I do these socks, see how much I have yarn, how much yarn I have left, and I'll decide which blanket I want to put it into. But since these are like tonals and like speckled, I kind of want to put it in that blanket because I want to finish that blanket. I feel like I can finish that this winter if I have enough yarn minis. I feel like I do, but it's been a while since I've got it out. I don't know if I'm like half done. I don't even know how many squares is on it right now. So that's this project. And got my bag from Amy, Happy Little Yarn. This is her medium one. I wanted a small one, but I wasn't fast enough. It's okay. This is Freckled Whimsy. And this is Free Broom Rides. This is the Halloween Club from June 2024. I'm really loving this yarn. Love it. And I got an email. If you are signed up for this club, she's extending it past October. I'm like, yes. So I'm going to keep going with this. I will knit as many as I want or as I can. If I have to stash some away for next Halloween, I will, or I'll just keep going. We'll see. I don't know. I could have had these done if I didn't work on that bucket project bag and the scrappy socks, but here we are. That Progress Keeper is from Charmed and Dangerous. It is the cutest thing ever. I mean, and it's sparkly. The ghost is sparkly. So yeah, I believe I finished the gussets. Yep, my marker's not in there, so I'm assuming I'm done with the gussets. Oh, look at this colorway. I love it so much. Oh, Freckled Whimsy. Did it again. I mean, look at it. Love it. This is a 12 stripe repeat. And here's what I have left of my mini after doing the cuffs and the heels. I got enough for toes and some for my blanket. She's doing 25 gram minis with her sock sets, and it's the best. I got enough, and I have extra because you all know that I love having extra yarn because it's scrappy. Doing these in tandem. I did split my yarn into 2 cakes. They're not even cakes because I wanted them to match, but I got enough. Oh, I love this colorway so much. Love it. So those are my Halloween socks. These will definitely be done by next week. Going to my parents tomorrow, so I'm going to take these with me. I think I'll work on the scrappy socks today, because these are just straight knitting and toes, so I will have enough. Sometimes with the scrappy socks I gotta count, and yeah, these will just be easier. I don't have to worry about cutting yarn or counting. So those are my whips. Probably gonna be doing socks for a little bit, probably this week. There's, I forgot who hosted it. The Monster Musselberg, whatever you want to call it. That one hat. Knit Along starts on September 15th. I think I'm going to join that. I haven't decided yet. I don't know. Should I do an opal one? I don't know. I'm thinking a scrappy opal Musselburgh hat, because I have lots. I have 2 advents. I have been knitting, I think I knit 3, maybe 3 socks, 3 pairs of socks out of those 2 advents. So I have enough. I have enough. Also, the Purple Circle Yarn Co. is what I'm talking about. They have opal advents. I believe they're going to do it again this year, and I am going to be tempted again. I don't really need any more minis. I'm conflicted. I love it. So that means I should get it, right? So I'm unsure what I'm going to do with that. If I make that Musselburgh hat, that's going to be like at least 100 grams of it gone. So yeah, I forgot how many. I think they're 20 gram minis for that one. I wonder if there'll be a 10 gram option this year. Maybe I will get that instead. I don't know. We'll see. I'm thinking about it. Okay. Making sure I wrote down. Yep, okay. Making sure I wrote down my cast-on start dates for my socks that I just showed you. All right, my next Halloween cast-on. I was going to cast this on today, but I think I'm going to wait until like Monday. This is the next Freckled Whimsy Club. I am so excited for this colorway. Oh my. The purple, I love it. This is Goblin Party. This was the July 2024. Kind of want to go through a lot of my, I'm trying to do all of the Halloween ones. As many I can do this month. I'll probably have a pair of scrappy socks on the needles always, and I'm going to really focus on the Halloween club. After this pair, I got 2 more skeins. I've knit 9 socks this month. I feel like I can do it, as long as I don't get sidetracked with other things. So that will be cast on next week. I'm going to show you the Freckled Whimsy Clubs from September. I have decided that I'm going to set aside the Christmas club and save it for December, November. I'm really like, I just want to knit Halloween yarn right now, so I will set those aside, and when November comes, I'll want to knit Christmas yarn, and then I'll have some. So that is the plan. So if you haven't got these yet, look away or fast forward real fast. The Halloween one, I love I love the Christmas one too. This one screams Christmas. The Christmas one I have on DK weight. Okay, I'm gonna show it. Look at this, those greens and reds and pinks. This one is a 6 stripe repeat. It's no joke, it's Christmas. Love it. So I will set this aside and knit them for November. This is DK, so I can do that real fast. I'll have September, October, November, and December. So I'll have 4 to knit up during November and December, so I think I could do that. I don't have a lot of Christmas yarn anyway, so I better do that, right? I think I have one. I think I have 1 or 2. Oops, I showed that to you a little bit. I think of right now I have maybe 3. Maybe 3 Christmassy yarns. So, all right, I'm just gonna show this to you. I mean, look at that. I also want to knit all of these and do scrappy socks for Amy, because Amy needs scrappy Halloween socks. This one's called Ghoulish Giggles. Another bright Halloween in your face. Oh, love it. And this is a 12 stripe repeat. Oh, I can't wait to knit this one. Oh, can't wait. So those are the Freckled Whimsy Clubs. And then I'll show you my birthday yarn from myself. I told you I was going to buy this one. I did. I placed my order on Friday. It came yesterday, and I'm like, dang, that's fast. Look at this. So this is another Christmas yarn. This is the colorway for this year. West Yorkshire Spinners. And this one's called Yuletide. And I knew it was sparkly, but I didn't know what kind of sparkle it was. This is gold. It looks like gold stellina in it. Oh, I can't wait to knit this. My mom's not gonna like this colorway. No way, Jose. It's got too much green, and she doesn't like that orangey brown color. It's okay. I don't know, she might surprise me. She does like the sparkles. So that is that. I just got one skein. I bought this on Wool & Co.'s website. I was so proud of myself that I just got one skein and I got out of there. I don't know if they were doing a like a Labor Day sale, but I got free shipping on just the one skein. So I'm like, whoa, okay. Now I'm not tempted to put a whole bunch in my cart. And now we have the Ruby and Roses. Oh my. She had a Taylor Swift update. Taylor Swift yarn. I mean, I needed it, right? This is not self-striping either, so yeah. One of these, I'm unsure if I'm going to knit socks with it. That was the plan, was to knit all socks with these and then do scrappy socks for my friend Amy. But one of them is really, really dark. And I don't know. I'll show that right now. I mean, I love it, but I don't know if this would be hard on my eyes or boring. It's very dark. We have some reds and browns and greens in there. This is Reputation. And there's her logo, Ruby and Roses. Oh. I couldn't decide on this one, but I just ended up getting it. So I don't know. And this is 8515 Superwash Merino Nylon base. I love this. It's very nice. I love 8515 is good. 7525 4 ply is the best. And this is 4 ply, so I love it. It kind of reminds me of the base that Yarnable uses and Yarn Cafe Creations. So there's a Reputation. You can kind of see some dark reds So if I do these, I'm going to have to work on these during the day. I knew it was going to be dark, but I was like, whoa, in person it was a lot darker. All right. And then we have Out of the Woods, one of my favorite songs. So I had to get this. Blues. Look at those speckles. Blues and greens. Oh, love it. So there's that one. And then we have Lover. I really like this one too. Pinks, blues. It's like, if you know the cover, oh, I'm losing my voice, of the Lover album, it is like spot on. We got some speckles in there. My lighting is not doing this justice. Very pastel-y, rainbow-ish. Oh, love it. And this one's my favorite. Fake It Till You Make It. This one is like in your face. Lots of pinks. Look at those rainbowy speckles. We got some green in there. So I'm really tempted to cast one of these on. Oh, so much yarn, so little time. Also, after knitting, laying all those socks out for summer sock camp picture, I really don't need any more socks. I really don't. I think both after I laid all those socks out, my youngest daughter was watching me do it and helping me a little bit, and I said, here, try one of these on, just to see if they fit. She is 12. So I gave her the Rainbow Road ones from, what is that? Oh no. Granite State Yarns. I knit those a couple weeks ago. You probably finished. I think I finished them last month. And they fit her for like, she has a little bit room on the top of her foot. She loved the heel. This was the heel flap and gusset. She's like, this heel is amazing. And I'm like, yes, it is. So I gave her those. I said, you can have them. And she was so happy. Both of my kids have started wearing the hand knit socks. I'm like, what is going on? You guys didn't like, you liked them and then you didn't. And then you did not wear them for like a year. And now you're wearing them again? I don't know what's going on. I'm not getting ready to like knit them some, but if they keep wearing them, I see them wearing them, I might have to start knitting them socks. They will not appreciate the Taylor Swift yarn, so they do not get these. So yeah, I might be knitting some socks for my kiddos, and I will just do my shoe size, mine, and if they want them, I'll give them to them, and if they don't, then I'll wear them. But I did go through some of my old pair of socks and gave some to my oldest, and she's been wearing those. So I really, oh, this is beautiful. I feel like I probably should knit this one first, and then I can like treat myself to something splashy. But I could like knit these together and do this color in between each one instead of doing like 5 rows of each color, because these are really similar. I don't know. Yes, I have full skeins of yarn and I'm thinking about scrappy socks. But yeah, all of these are going to be socks, and they're all going to be for me because it's Taylor Swift yarn. I'm sure my oldest, or my youngest, Natalie, would like these, but once I tell her it's the Taylor Swift song, she's like, nope, never mind. That's how much they really don't like Taylor Swift. They are, yeah, they don't like her. That's okay. It's fine. I will have, someday it will click to them and they will like her just like I did, and it'll be okay. And then we'll all be Swifties together. That is my dream. All right, that's all of the yarn. Now we're gonna do reading and watching real quick and life stuff because it is about 40 minutes. I'm trying to make these shorter, but it's not working. It's not working. I yap too much. Okay, reading. I am reading The Poppy War on my Kindle. I'm like 30% done. That book is like 500 some pages. It's gonna be a while before I finish that. I like it. I'm enjoying it so far, and I started on Audible Queen of Shadows, which is the Throne of Glass #4. Love it. I think I'm finally getting into the series now. 5 and 6, I'm going to do tandem read, books 5 and 6, on my Kindle. And I'm going to do that like during the day. I'm not going to read that at night because it's not like you read one chapter from one book and one chapter from the other. They're like chunks. So I have to have I made a spreadsheet of what chapters to read, and I have like little check boxes. So I'm excited to do that. So that's gonna happen once I finish this book. I think I have like 9 hours left. I listen to my books in a little bit of fast speed. I think this one is like 1.65. I gotta read fast. If they read slow, I zone out and I can't focus. It's gotta be a little bit faster. Watching. All right, we have some, let's see. There's one movie was on Tubi. So hopefully I'll remember when I talk about that. We watched Exploding Kittens, season 1. It was okay. There were some funny parts. Not for children. It was okay. I liked it because I don't know the actor's name, but the actor that did Lucifer on Netflix, he is the main character's voice. And his voice as a cat, love it. That's the only reason I watched it. My husband did not like it, so I don't think, if there's any more, he's not going to watch any more of them. So he's like, okay, watch that. Been there, done that. We are now watching Beef, season 1. I like that. The cover art, I didn't like the thumbnail of the picture, and it kind of threw me off, and I didn't watch it. So we are watching it now, and it's actually really good. It's got Glenn from Walking Dead in it. I'm enjoying it. So try not to judge a movie show by the cover art is the lesson of this. I don't know, it was just weird. It was just weird. If you have it, if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. I don't mind middle fingers, but middle fingers with that are the people, it was just weird. And on my own, I'm watching Grey's Anatomy, season 20. That's the latest one, I think. I don't know if there's one right now. This one only has 10 episodes. Are they only going to be doing 10 episode seasons now? I was surprised. I'm like, all right. Usually they're like 20 some episodes, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be watching this for a while. And then I've noticed it's only 10 episodes. Is it because of the writer's strike thing that happened last summer? Is that why? I don't know, but I'm enjoying it. I love Grey's Anatomy. Movies, also on Netflix. Total Recall. I think that's on Netflix. Pretty sure it is. Total Recall. 2012. Good movie. That was our Friday night movie, by the way. And then my husband and I watched Superbob on Tubi. 2015. That one was really good too. A cutesy romantic comedy. Yeah, it has the guy from Ted Lasso. I don't know actors' names very well. But that's my reading and watching. Life stuff. Nah, it was kind of boring. We had a boring week. Kids are in school. We had Monday off. They had Monday off. My husband had Monday off. So we just kind of chilled. We didn't do anything. We just had a stay-at-home weekend, and it was glorious. I love a stay-at-home and do-nothing weekend. And do nothing, I mean knit all weekend. That's what my kind of weekend is. Weather, it got warm again. We had to turn the air back on. Today, tomorrow, Sunday, I don't know, at least today and tomorrow today it's like barely gonna hit 70, and I'm like, yes. But I looked at the weather, and it's gonna be in the mid 80s next week, so it's not gonna last. So we're gonna have our second or third summer. Maybe it's a third summer because it got hot this week. Yeah, it'll be the third summer. So yep, air's gonna have to go back on again. Yeah, I really don't have anything else. I hope you got lots of knitting done while you listen to me blabber for 46 minutes. I really try to make these short, but I can't. I don't know. Maybe it's just not in me. Next week, I will have no stash. I will have no yarn. I did not buy anything else. I'm not planning on buying anything, so next week it'll probably just be whips and finished objects. And that's probably it. So maybe it'll be shorter next week. I don't know. All right, I guess that's it. Yeah. Let me know in the comments if I should do knit all the socks. Year-long knit along. Are you guys in for that? Or should I just do knit all the stripes? Or should I do both? Would it be weird to have two kals that you could put in the same pair of socks twice? Would it be weird? I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Everybody loves the knit all the stripes, so I don't know. Maybe I'll just do both. Let me know what you think. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you all got a lot of knitting done while I was yakking about all my projects. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, put them right down there. I do love reading them, and hopefully I will see you next week. Bye.